Now, on our radio programme yesterday, someone asked us, Gerry, about a floury spud.
They certainly did.
Where would you get a good floury spud, or could we recommend a floury spud? So we decided to go in search of a floury spud. And thank you very much to our listeners. They suggested names of flowery spuds.
Yes. Golden
and another
Wonder now
listener,
kind of one out.
Anne, actually, as you can see here, brought in some spuds. And she, even though they're very small, Gerry.
Well, there's a few bigger ones down there. I put some of the smaller ones on top, but look at this for our daddy. Look at this, come home to Papa. Isn't that a nice size of a spud now? That's a bit of a whopper.
Now, we're going to make a traditional Irish dish. Is it a traditional Irish one?
It is traditional as it
it's
comes.
It's called Calais.
Yeah.
So I see you
simple and basic. So we have our ingredients like all good chefs. We've come prepared. So we have our nice new spuds. Look at that, the skin's so delicate on them. We're going to go to Bridie Levins' Good Food Kitchen across the road in Avondale B&B. She's going to steam them for us because they're so floury they have to be steamed.
Otherwise,
if you boil them, they go into what they call prushuk, and we don't want prushuk. So we're going to get nice steamed potatoes, and here's our lovely fresh scallions. So, and we'll use plenty of Connacht Gold butter, and we'll lace it in with butter when we get the spuds steamed. They'll be nice and floury. Lashings of butter in that. I'll be chop.
Onions in it as well? No,
yes. Chop. Some of the onion part, some of the green part. We'll put that in as well. We'll mash it all together, and we will bring it back here, and we will devour it.
And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take you through step by step as how you can make Calais. It's wonderful. We have the floury spuds, we have the onions, we have the scallions. Now, have we got the technique to make the ideal Calais dish? Find out. But now Gerry is off to Mrs Levins, to go over to Bridie's kitchen to steam cook the spuds.
That's the sound of me going across to Bridie Levins.
And off you go.
Okay, so now then, we've left the studio, we've moved to phase 2, and here I am with our sweetheart, Bridie Levins, in the Good Food Kitchen at Avondale B&B, across the road from where we do Midwest Radio. And Bridie, your kitchen is spick and span, might I say.
Thank you very much.
Looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
The spuds are ready, Bridie.
Yeah.
We're in from knock, aren't they nice? Look at that.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Nice new baby spuds, aren't they lovely, Bridie?
Lovely, yeah.
So you actually, like all good cooks, you have your steamer on, and you road tested the steamer yesterday.
Yeah.
And you reckoned, Bridie, that about 20 to 25 minutes we'll see these babies popping their clogs. What do you reckon?
That's right, yeah.
The spuds are in the steamer. The steam is rising. The lid is gone on. Bridie and I are going to have a coffee. Join us again shortly. Alright, so now here we are. Look at this. Beautifully steamed spuds. And Paul was asking earlier on about the electricity, and we have the electricity on high, Bridie. So we're talking about 400 degrees roughly, really, aren't we? And these spuds have been doing the business for almost 20 minutes, and they have gone to that. Look at that for a pure piece of delectation. That's what we'll call it. Now I'm just going to take.
Them skins will come off.
Them skins will come off really easy, Bridie. Look at that. They're practically off as it stands. Look at that, Bridie. So that's it, practically off.
Yeah.
And boy, are they piping hot.
Get you something.
So we'll just pop a few of them into our bowl.
Yeah.
You're all right, Bridie. And here's another one. Oh, this is what they call chef's hands. You need chef's hands. And I noticed that I developed chef's hands over the last while. So I'm just going to pop a few of them in there. And actually, Bridie, we might leave a few of them with the skins on.
Right.
Because they do say that all
they're light.
is very, very healthy and very, very light. So let's put 5 of them in here for the chance. Now, what do you reckon, Bridie?
That's grand, yeah.
And now what we'll do is we have our ingredients here. We have lovely Connacht Gold milk. We have our masher. We have our beautiful Connacht Gold our butter. We have our salt. And I think first of all now what we might do is put in a little bit of butter into it. In fact, we'll put in a good dollop of butter. Because there's nothing like butter and the spuds, first of all, Bridie. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's right.
And we're going all right at the minute. Bridie is the consultant in all of this. Little bit of milk in. Not a lot, Bridie, I'd say, like Paul Daniel says. Little bit of milk in there. And we'll put the onions in after a while. I think we might do a small little bit of mashing first of all. To get the, look at this furniture.
Beautiful,
Bridie, this is going to be out on its own. There's no doubt about that. And you know something, the little bit of skin adds a little bit of texture. Paul is going to get some of this in from now in a few minutes' time. The skin adds a bit of texture to the job as well, we notice. And the consistency is absolutely beautiful. Now, here we go, some freshly chopped scallions, which makes it absolutely magical. We'll put plenty in, Bridie, because if there's any good in any of it, it's in plenty of it. So we'll put it all in, and we might throw another spud in there as well. What do you reckon, Bridie? There's room for more potatoes in there.
Gerry.
Well, I'll put another one now, and we'll leave that, because the more we put in, Bridie, the more we'll eat.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And we're gone a bit greedy, so we don't want to do that either.
Coming near dinner
But
time.
isn't that absolutely? And the scallions, the smell. I wish we had smelly vision on Facebook, because that smells absolutely. Bridie, do you think that now
That is lovely.
a work of art?
Oh, it is.
With the colours and the butter
Yeah, and the whole lot.
and the whole lot
You
together.
want more onions in it, Gerry?
No, I think what we might do, just for decorative purposes, Bridie, we might throw a few more in
Yeah.
and a little bit of salt to garnish it. Isn't that what
That's
they say in the
right,
business?
yeah.
To garnish the job. Bridie, do you know what I'm
Now,
going to
you
pinch a
want
few?
spoon now.
Is
or
a
few
spoon.
spoons.
Well, I
Got
have
a few plates.
two. No, we'll eat it out of the bowl because we're gone mad for it.
Oh.
We'll eat it out of the bowl and a little bit of salt. And I have one spoon there, Bridie. And I'll have another spoon now in a couple of minutes' time. And this is our beautiful Calais. Done and dusted. And we're going to leave Bridie's Good Food Kitchen now. We're going to go to the studio and we're going to test drive our Calais. And I would imagine it is going to be c'est magnifique.
Ah, there you are, recorded by Tom Allen, T.R. Dallas. And it's Travelling to Tom. You've travelled across to Bridie Levins. Our camera is on the roll here. Oh, I'm looking at the Calais.
I was saying earlier on, I wish we had smelly vision and smelly radio.
Smelly.
Because if it tastes as good as it smells, isn't that pure work of Irish art?
Oh, just give our camera a look at it.
I don't mind saying I'm personally proud of that. Look at that. And a nice dollop of good Irish Connacht Gold butter melting away through the onions and the salt and those beautifully mashed balls of flour. And that's the only way you can describe them.
Those potatoes seem to come up really, really, really floury.
They came out really, they were blown out of their skin. We had very little peeling to do, and in order to add health to it, we left in a few of the skins and some of them, because they're so delicate, these skins, you can barely taste them. And look at the butter melting away, and I don't mind saying. Now,
Have you got two plates? Are we going to horse into
No,
one?
you're going to take a spoon over there like that. Off you go. Bring the whole thing over
And
there.
just for viewers at home, if you want to try
Bring the whole
this.
thing over here. Oh my
Look
God.
at this. This is
It looks
Calais.
so good in the bowl, doesn't it?
The scallion, what's in it now?
There's the
Scallions.
beautiful spuds, the scallions, good butter, little drop of milk, bit of salt.
Oh, Jesus, Gerry.
Now, Paul, I don't mind telling you. Oh God, they are so floury, those spuds.
And you know, we can.
Yeah.
Why don't restaurants sell that?
Well, if they did, we could sell them the recipe.
Are you giving me the bowl?
No, I'm not giving you the bowl because I like it myself, actually. I'm going to take it back again and take another
I'll
bit.
tell you something. If you wanted to try it, and the kids would love it as well,
Oh,
come in
sure,
for
it's
school this
beautiful.
evening. You could serve that cold as well, I reckon.
You could serve it cold. It would make a beautiful potato salad.
It surely would.
Cold, and you could even have it in a sambo.
How do you spell Calais, by the way? C-A-L-L-Y, is it?
I'd say Callly would do it. I'm sure someone will correct us if I'm wrong on that. But on those was like fair play to Anne. She was a woman of her word. When she said they were balls of flour, you should have seen those in the steamer. And they were absolutely. No, that is very nice stuff. I don't mind telling you.
Well, we were enjoying our Calais and making you all. I bet your bellies are stuck to your back. And we were enjoying it here. We played a little song from Whitney Houston. And it's one called How Will I Know? Well, I know what I know.
Well, I know what I know.
Hard,
That's
get
good
two
stuff.
plates, Gerry. We'll divide it all up between the two of us. And we'll have that'll do for the dinner.
Oh, you can have it. You can have more of it now. Go on, I don't mind. I'll even a little bit of it.
No.
Oh, no.
'Cause I need the whole
I
lot
won't
if
be
you do
taking
it.
it off.
While Whitney is playing.
Go on, put on with
Beautiful.
This is more important.